So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
So that's got things underway. So no place in the squad for the new recruit. What on earth could be the reason for that?
Well, it'll be fascinating as to whether the fans voice an opinion on why he has yet to figure. Expectation could soon turn to frustration if he doesn't feature.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Good clearance now, can they make something of it? Now the pass. Passes it through. It's got, he's had a shot! Goal! The Czech Republic! And it's the Czech Republic who take the lead. With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier from...
The Czech Republic go ahead, 1 goal to the good. It'll be a throw-in. Dochkal, Draxler, Valdefiore looks to clip it forward. Valdefiore. Chance! Plays it back. Hits one! It's broken loose. Gebrselassie gets good distance on it. Dochkal. 15 minutes till half-time. Valdefiore. Alberto Moreno. Gebrselassie. Krejci. That's not going to make it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Krejci. Krejci. Garida. Going through. Just brushed off the ball there. Alberto Moreno. And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
So off we go once more.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Draxler. Straight ball, now the shots. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Fiore. Shots on. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Drexler. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
Tried to play it through.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Dochkal. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Dochkal. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Draxler. That's put paid to a promising move. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Plays it into the channel. Draxler. Now, can he capitalise? Chooses to go back.
Well, it remains to be seen what it...
And that's it. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat.
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Harry Kane merits a mention. What doesn't he do well? Leads the line, drops deeper into space, he runs well with the ball at his feet, and he's rarely wild when attempting an effort at goal. He's been a great find.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Dyer gets it back. Fiore. Can't get the better of his opposite number. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Valdefiori.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Drexler. Rose. Sterling. Big chance here. Now surely. Dele Alli. Forward it goes. Defenders on the back foot. Going through. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Draxler. Rose. Cahill. Rose. Sterling. Good challenge, he just stood firm. It's easy to guess who'll be the happier manager right now.
Absolutely, Peter, and I think due to the strength of the
Going for goal! And it's Kane. Cuts it out. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Walker tries to get it forward quickly. Tries a through ball. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Alberto Moreno is a man whose name is synonymous with loyalty. Valdefiori. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
That'll be a throw. Dele Alli. You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Kane. Lobs it in gently. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Great tackle, he had to get that right. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oxlade-Chamberlain. And it's Kane. Dyer. Jordan Henderson. Kyle Walker. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's got away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Plays it long.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Some good stubborn defending there. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Now the pass. And it's been taken straight back. Valdefiori. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Kane spreads it towards the left. Sterling passes it through. He's left his man. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And there goes the final whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
Welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would go for Robert Lewandowski. As good a centre-forward with his back to goal as I've seen. He can turn and roll defenders for fun. And once facing his target, he has all the finishing.
Shoots! Goal! Poland! The ideal start!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Poland go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Alberto Moreno. Valdefiori. Out wide to the right. Krychowiak with a good steal, well played. Lewandowski delivering the goods as expected.
Well, not only can a...
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Hoists it high. And the ball is out of play. Forward it goes. Lewandowski. And he's straight offside.
Yeah, a defence that likes to play a high line, and they're not disappointing.
Lobs it in gently. Now it's Krasitsky. Now it's Lewandowski. Dinks one in. And a shot! It's a goal! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Poland are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Poland get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. And that's sprayed out wide. Lucas Piszczek. Blaszczykowski. Kamil Glik. Can he find a finish now? Has a pop! He's got away with one there. Well positioned to make that interception. Chance to break. And it's Draxler. Tries to get it forward quickly. Surely he hits one! Oh, taken with style! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Valdefiori. Alberto Moreno. Blaszczykowski. Krychowiak. Glik charges in. And now they can launch a counter. Now it's Lewandowski. He could be in here. And there's the end of the first half. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just 1 separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. A real chance to break. Played out to the wing. Draxler has it out wide and in space. Valdefiori. What an adventurous run from a defender. The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Oh, we're talking fractions.
Grosicki. Lewandowski. Looks to slip it through. Grosicki. Valdefiori. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Out to the flank. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Done very well to intervene. And it's Lewandowski. Milik. He's a big chance! In it goes! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Poland take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Lewandowski. Krychowiak. Chance! Can he finish? And more and more and more! And the lead is extended still further.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
Poland blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Now it's Draxler. Decent clearance now. Can anyone get on the end of it? Oh, sweet feet. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
Too much elaboration and not enough penetration. No damage likely.
Oh, good ball. It's a brilliant interception. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? He's got away. Now it's Blaszczykowski. Looks like a good ball through. He's had a go! No mistake! They are running riot here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in.
Krychowiak concedes a free kick for that. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Lewandowski. Looking to break out here. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story. They were outclassed in every possible way. So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I'm going to pick João Moutinho. I call him the ferret because he could slip into places and cause...
Hits one! They've scored!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shot at goal! They've done it! And with the match still in its infancy, they are easing away.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled. That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will...
Has a pop! And more, and more, and more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Andre Silva. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? William Carvalho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now a chance to break. This is promising. Plays it out to the flank. Towering header! Harmlessly behind. Gomez. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good idea, just poorly executed. William Carvalho. João Moutinho. Valdefiore. Looks like a good ball through. Shapes the shoots! Saved only by poor finishing.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Cedric Suarez. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Aimed long and direct. Looks to slip it through. It's Draxler! Alberto Moreno looks to dink one in. Looking to shoot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
João Moutinho. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And it's Draxler. Now the pass. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, if the defensive pushing up is accompanied with the right pressing, offsides are going to be commonplace.
Jose Font battles to win it back. It's a loose ball. He'll try from distance. And he should have made it 4.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Moutinho. Official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And now the breakaway. Tries a through ball. Can he put it away? It's in! Ruthless and relentless, utterly rampant.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
First half is done. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, I've seen very little to indicate a comeback in this one, Peter. They've committed to this game with great desire and heart, and there's no need to back away from that.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Alberto Moreno. Passes it through. Alberto Moreno. Diving header! He scores! This is as ruthless as it gets.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
Bruno Alves. A chance! Has a hit! And in it goes! And again, they pile on the misery.
Yeah, and by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a player.
Bruno Alves. Fires from distance. And he steered it beyond the post.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Bruno Alves. Moutinho. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Played out to the wing. Breaks on here. He's got away. There's no flag. That's gone a long way up and away. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Bruno Alves. Belts one. And he couldn't keep it down.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Cedric Suarez. Tries a through ball. Gomez. That's great strength on the ball. Looking to break out here. Now the pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I thought he might just get the benefit of any doubt then.
And he's surging through. Can he score? Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
And that's been won straight back. Passes it through. And now they can launch a counter. He's had a go! He has done it! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I wasn't expecting them to go this big, Peter, but they have been superb.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
Bruno Alves. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Could move up a gear here. Looks like a good ball through. Up to meet it! That has faded wide. Portugal look as though they're about to make a change.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Dinks one in. Rui Patricio knocks it away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Valdefiore looks to slip it through. Looks like a good ball through. And a shot! Oh, taken with style! A contest no more. It is nothing short of utter humiliation.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
4 in the game. He is the man. And that will be the final act. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Hello. warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance, and then we will be underway. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
We have already started here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Ball needed to be better there. It's a big chance! And it's hoisted clear. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Yet another dead ball chance. Played out to the wing. 0-0 still, little doubt about which manager will be the happier right now. Selçuk Inan. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Arda Turan. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Valdefiori. Done very well to intervene. And out to safety. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Ball's out on the left now. He's got away. Oh, full-blooded challenge, and it had to be. Aimed long and direct. Out to the left it goes. He's left his man. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Arda Turan. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So your views on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No score in the first half, who's ready to go for it now? And now they can launch a counter. Oh, he's broken through. Plays it out to the wing. Going through. It's on a plate. It's got, hits one! Boots it to safety. Great ball, in for the follow-up! Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Goes long. Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Got a sight of goal, and the finish! They've scored! Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier for...
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Turkey draw first blood here.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Has a hit! He's got away with one there. Couple of changes then in quick succession. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim? Well, can he put it away? He scores!
Unbelievable.
Do not write them off. Back they come.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Steered out wide.
Turkey showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Battles to win it back. And it's Valdefiore. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
It's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. He's made sure that that won't get through. all the way back, and they start again. And there goes the final whistle. Well, a game that had everything except a winner. Really watchable and honours even. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, that was an exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
The warmest of welcomes to all of you around the globe. We're just about ready to get going. The players will be with us very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The action has already started. Forward it goes. The defence can get it clear. Draxler. He'll try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
Gebrselassie. Krejci. Conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. Now the pass. He's got away. And that's been won straight back. And the counter is on. Brings it forward. Great challenge. So it is still 0-0. Gebrselassie. Krejci. Battles to win it back. Draxler. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. So, who's he going to be aiming for here? Header. Decent enough try.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Dochkal. Garida. Krejci. And it's Gebrselassie. Chance to break. Played out to the wing. Cuts it out. Dochkal. That's the throw. Goes down, but nothing given. Looks to slip it through. Draxler. Crosses in a low one. And he's there to hoof it away. Aimed long and direct. Berida. Krejci. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Looks like a good ball through. He can get that clear. And that's been levered clear. There is the half-time whistle. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, certainly not of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So, deadlock still as the second half begins. Big chance! And he just whacks it away. Ball's out on the left now. Dochkal just brushed off the ball there. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Draxler into it's Draxler! And the keeper barely had to move.
Draxler weighed up the options and picked the wrong one.
Oh, good interception. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Looking to break out here. Going for goal! Saved only by poor finishing.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
The Czech Republic look as though they're about to make a change. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Berida. Dochkal. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Fired in from distance. Dochkal. And the finish! In it goes! Finally the breakthrough!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
There's going to be another change here. Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Valdefiore. Now it's Draxler. Can he find a finish now? Great tackle, he had to get that right. Danger averted for now. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Over to the left. Garida. Kaderabek. And that is that. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
So hello and a warm welcome to all of you worldwide. We're just waiting for the central characters to make their appearance and then we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury and seated in the experts hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
The action has already started. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Angel Di Maria. He has an awful lot going for him. A good dribbler, a very good crosser, a marvellous free kick taker, and a range of passing that most midfielders would be proud of. And he can play a prominent part.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Good clearance now. Can they make something of it? Forward it goes. Played into space out wide. Going through. Referee has just said play on. And now they can launch a counter. Played out to the wing. He's got away. Crowd calling. Can he finish? And it's a goal! What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, his most important job there was to keep the shot down, and he did that without any problems. That's good concentration, you know.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. He's left his man. Now a chance to break. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Alberto Moreno. Well, it's a scoreline to raise the eyebrow. 1-0 to the underdogs. Moreno. Great ball, and now he's gone for it! They've scored! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved. Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Plays it over to the other flank. Tries a through ball, goes for goal! And more, and more, and more! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And it's Di Maria. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Dybala! And oh! It's there! He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, the defence was at their mercy, and they only needed to be fractionally quicker.
Now the pass. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Now the cross. Shapes the shoots! That is wayward.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
It's official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Dybala. Di Maria. That is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're already back underway here. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Looks to slip it through, back into the middle, and it's hoisted clear. Oh, they could break here, and he's away. Aimed long and direct, passes it through. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Has a swing at it. It's in. And surely that settles it. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
And it's Higuain. Roberto Moreno. Looks like a good ball through. Well positioned to make that interception. He's got away. Here it is now, surely. Shapes the shoot. Really well taken goal. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
You would think the first substitutions will be coming up pretty soon. Higuain just brushed off the ball there. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Going through. Marcos Rojo. Billia. Messi. Now it's Higuain. It's Higuain! No, that's just wide.
Argentina are really feeling the strain now. Impatience has taken charge.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Looks to thread it through. Tries to pick out a teammate. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Argentina get it back again. And it's Draxler. Valdefiore. Draxler. Surely. He's got looking to shoot. They've done it! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Yeah, by the looks of it, there may be still more to come.
Argentina making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Plays it out to the flank. The final whistle. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
And it goes to show that when the motivation and tactics are right, anything is achievable. Thoroughly impressed with this.